Yo, what's up? It's your boy Carcino here. Let's talk about it. I want everybody to be on the same page here. That's why when I talk, I wanted to do this live, but hey, it is what it is. So, let's get to it. Let's get cracking. So, the whole time, we're looking at the Mandalorian, Screen Fame fans. Episode 7, Season 2, The Believer. Dum dum. Dum dum. Now, in the episode of The Believer, you have a person who's known as the child, Grogu, has been kidnapped. In case you hadn't seen the last episode, you just slacking. So anyway, Grogu has been kidnapped from episode 6, and now Mando must figure out the location. He's now teamed up with Jango Fett, and they have to break out a prisoner who was in season 1, who, because he was a former Imperial worker for the Empire, he would know how to access or the code in the language to get in and get out. But for some reason, he could not participate going in alone. He wanted to go in alone, but they didn't trust him to go in alone, and the Mandalorian had to go in with him. And because of it, it became a bigger situation and a bigger issue due to the fact that there were certain aspects in getting involved. There was people who tried to hijack the ship to get in. It was action packed all the way through. Now, if you guys are expecting to see the, Grogu, Baby Yoda, he's not in this episode. But as you can see from the shots, the action was not mistaken, as the Mandalorian had to make a decision. Stick to his code or, you know, reveal himself. He had to take his helmet off and reveal himself because this quest was more important than his creed. So I felt that this was a very open situation, meaning that the situation was incredibly done as far as the shots, the angles, as Moff Gideon is not shown to nearly the end after he gets the location, finds out where they are, and makes a pledge and tells him he's coming for Moff Gideon, and sends the commands to his ship to let him know he's coming for the child. So we're going to see how this plays out because this might not end well. Now, one problem that I had with this whole episode was Jango Fett. I mean, not Jango, but Boba Fett. Boba Fett seemed to have fixed his uniform, painted it up to make it look great and everything else. And that to me, that was just incredibly dumb. I mean, it took away from what Boba Fett really was, like that uniform being as damaged as it was. I don't want to see it restored. I mean, if that's what he would have restored it by it being battle ridden and grimy and paint missing off of it, the little dent in the head. To me, that's part of the signature of Boba Fett. It used to be his father's armor when it was perfect, pristine. Now it was damaged. It was war driven. It showed this man had been through a lot of missions. He had a lot of stories to tell. And by changing that, you changed the narrative of what the show was about, really, with Django. So he really didn't do too much in this one, except for one thing they brought back from episode 2, Attack of the Clones, when they released that bomb and it made the same sound. I was ecstatic. As soon as it went off, boom! I was in the IMAX theater, and it was like you couldn't hear anything, and then when that bomb went off, boom! And it just disintegrates anything that comes within that circle. So it was cool to see that again. As I've enjoyed Star Wars for a very long time, and because I've enjoyed Star Wars all of these years, I just felt blessed that it's, you know, keeping it simple was the key to Star Wars. Bigger is not necessarily better. If you want to be big in small ways. People were not afraid of Vader because he was big and it was he was menacing in his demeanor and the breath and everything about him was menacing. The Emperor, menacing. See, these are the reasons and the things that you fear because of the way it's done and how it was done. So that's all. I didn't want to get all preachy on you, but I enjoyed it. Hope you guys get the chance to check it out. 4 stars out of 4. Episode 7, great episode. Uh, this it's gonna be wild. I don't think this is gonna end like how a lot of people think, but we're gonna see. Because right now I'm all in. Don't forget to subscribe to Screen Fiends. Your boy Carcino. I'm out.